Get a free CGB Shark token when you use the promo code CGB5 at checkout on any order at CoolStuffInc.com. That's promo code CGB5 at CoolStuffInc.com. And a big thank you to them for sponsoring my channel. You're cool. Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and are you ready to party? BANT party. We're gonna put out a bunch of different creature types, and we're gonna party hard. It's not a deck built to use a lot of the new cards in the set. We do have one though. It is a deck trying to give a chance to things that didn't work out in the past. D&D is supposedly a party set, but you know, because parties in D&D make sense. But then that mechanic actually got used in the, I guess, adventure party of, oh god, why am I blanking on the name? The place where Omnath lives, Zendikar. Zendikar Rising is where they decided to do the party mechanic, and we thought it would see support, honestly. I think everybody did from the D&D set. Didn't really happen. Not a lot of D&D cards to add, but party has been pushed out of standard pretty much since its inception, just on the basis of not being as powerful as Eldraine. So is it good enough for standard 2022? That's what we're going to examine a little bit today. I have played against this deck on the ladder a few times. I've actually had really close and really nasty games with it, and sometimes I'm just completely run over and it's turn 4 and I'm like, it's impossible. I can't win. So the deck has explosive draws and starts that are very, very, very hard to beat. So I've just kind of thrown it together. Now, a lot of cards I wanted to use, like Spoils of Adventure and Consecrated, I'm sure I didn't say that right, you guys, Concerted, whatever, Defense, that one blue counter spell-ish kinda for non-creature spells. I wanted to use all of those. In the end, I decided, you know what? Parties are only good with creatures. Having creatures on the battlefield, it's asking a lot to run other spells that don't contribute to your party in your party deck when you already have to draw like a perfect mix of creatures and spells to turn on your other cards. So I ended up cutting all of those types of cards and just went with the creatures that enable party. Sentinel, Archpriest of Iona is a very powerful 1-drop, the best 1-drop in the format if you get your party going. So we got to run that. And Sentinel is the other best 1-drop in the format. So between these two, and this being a rogue, so it contributes to your creature types, you're off to a great start if your mana is good. Now we have one of the best 2-drops in the format that happens to be a Cleric, Luminarch Aspirant. And then we have Masked Vandal. Now this shapeshifter is not something I would normally recommend running 4 of, but in this case it actually fills out every single creature type in the party, so it makes the cut, and if there are artifacts or enchantments in the world, it hates on those just kind of by default. So that's kind of cool. Sometimes you'll get to nail somebody's Saga or their Cosmos Elixir and you'll feel great about yourself. Tajuru Paragon is not all creature types, but it is the creature types for a party. So between these two cards, you're filling out every type of creature type in your party, and also same with Bears of Litjara, a saga that has kind of looked for a home and not found one, but maybe this is the place, because you get a shapeshifter for playing it, then you get to turn that shapeshifter into a 4/4, which by the way can also turn your Masked Vandal into a 4/4, so this is an awesome 2/3 curve, although originally it looked like a pretty boring 1/3. And then on chapter 3, each creature with power 4 or greater that you control deals damage equal to its power to that permanent. It's like a removal spell. In fact, it is kind of the creature removal in the deck, and it happens for free on curve, and it's for each creature of power 4 or greater. So if you have a Tajuru Paragon and you put a counter on it with a Luminarch Aspirant, or you complete your party and your Archpriest of Iona has 4 power, those all deal a ton of damage to whatever the poor victim permanent is. And then we have Squad Commander to create a big old horde of 1/1 core warriors that can then all get +1/+0 and indestructible for combat, so you can attack all you want to. And then we have Tazri, the Beacon of Unity, which is a super cheap human warrior that you can play when you have a full party and can restock the party. So it's a card advantage engine and a beater. I also run 4 copies of the legendary Limvala the Shield Gate because this is my protection from sweepers, as well as another pseudo removal ability, since at the beginning of combat we can basically nix an opponent's creature non-land permanent. Okay, it also hits planeswalkers so that they can't attack, block, or get activated until my next turn. So these cards are sort of my removal cards, and I thought it was just better than trying to run like Journey to whatever it is. Is it Journey to Oblivion? It's like the Oblivion ring with the party mechanic. That, again, doesn't contribute to party. I wanted every single card to contribute to party to make it more likely I would have a full party, to make it more likely that these cards actually achieve their potential. The mana base, of course, became an exercise, as we have a million pathways. You do not have to run all these pathways. I am running them with the slight hope that I can activate a Tazri Beacon of Unity at a reasonable cost, right? So you have to have like blue and black and red and green, and this deck doesn't have any black or red cards, so we have some pathways that if we play on that side can do it. You can replace these pathways that produce red or black mana with basic lands, and it's okay. It's okay. Just, replace this with a forest, replace this with a plains. It'll be okay. And I want to encourage that if you don't have the rares and you don't want to fill out this deck completely, it's totally fine to go this route. The one card that we get from Adventures in the Forgotten Realms for our party deck, which still seems gross to me, is Temple of the Dragon Queen. The Temple of the Dragon Queen does let us make mana of any color, and it can untap, well, we choose a color, and it's locked in, but we can play it untapped using Masked Vandal or the Changeling from Bears of Littjara. So it can enter the battlefield untapped in this deck with 8 of the cards in the deck, which is about what happens with the dragon. Keep in mind, you can't reveal the Bears of Littjara from your hand to play it untapped. Just kind of a downside there. Today's video is dedicated to Moon Physics. Thank you very much for becoming a member of the Cool Kids Club by hitting the join button below. You should hit the join button below and at least check out the perks, see if it's for you. And as if it were intended, as if there were a design to the universe and it worked its way into Magic Arena, we get 75% off the Archpriest of Iona today. So this one is for you, Moon Physics. Thank you very much. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. It would take a heck of a run, but if I hit Mythic with a party deck, will not be forgotten. All right, we do have turn 1 Sentinel. We do not have a Changeling for untapped Temple, but we can play turn 2 Aspirant. It's pretty good. We're on the draw, of course. When we play aggro, going first is a luxury. A true luxury. Doesn't happen often. Tangled Florahedron. Here we go. We got a fan in the house. How you doing? So Rogue, Cleric, Wizard, Warrior, full party in hand. Very first game. But we gotta tangle with some real gamers because the pack leader is here. So, I guess we need to put this on white. Otherwise we won't be able to cast the Aspirant. And we need the Sentinel to live. I'm gonna start boosting it. The opponent will want to fight and kill this. Alright, we don't have blue. So it's like, if we lose the Sentinel or this creature, we're in kind of a bad spot. And there's a Blizzard Brawl. Next turn might be bad. No attack. Wow. But we top deck a blue, like a boss. And let's get the bears. You get a little Changeling action. Next turn it can become a 4/4. Chariot. Chariot awaits. Ugh. You could attack now. I can double block though. If you take out my 2/2. Yeah, we don't want that. Nope. So we'll go to 17. Our creatures are important. That's a lot of land. You become 4/4. So if we play you, it doesn't complete the party, but we get 3 creatures, and the next turn we can play this, something can't block, and then everything gets a bonus. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Really don't want them to kill this, though. Maybe I'm supposed to lead with Limvala for that purpose. It can protect at least one of our creatures or something. until next turn when the bears can go off and do something. So let's pass. This is going to be a scary turn, though. But Limbala can block something. This could become indestructible if we weren't worried about completing the party next turn as much as we were about getting to use the bears. Oh, man. Oh, baby. Are you going to power up that chariot? Chariot going to come in? What are we going to kill? Pack leader doesn't want to attack here. We just block it with a 4/4. Oh? Huh? So, we could just trade here, but I think we just let them have this. And no blocks. And have complete party next turn. And we deal 4 damage. We can kill off the pack leader. Bang. And then we play you. I guess we can play this on red in case we draw Tazri. We play this on green. Squat up, baby. It's party time. Oh my goodness. So we go to combat. This... I guess they still have to crew this, so maybe it's fine if they do. So we'll say that... Well, actually we have to target this because anything can crew the chariot. So we may as well target the chariot with the Limbala. But now it can't be used. These all have indestructible. Let's go. That's a lot of damage. What do you think, Mono Green? What you got? Down to 8. Can you close the deal with your chariot unable to attack through a horde of cores here? You can kill the squad commander, but I could sacrifice Limbala to save it. Then we'd need to draw a wizard to turn on full party again. Another troll? Don't think that's gonna save you. They reach for the chariot, that doesn't work. Limbala said no to that. Just you? I mean, no blocks. I'll go to 9. And we go to combat again. There's Tazri. Yes! Just a little extra power here. Even usable, by the way. I would have to tap my Sentinel, though, and I just want to win. Alright, we'll target this again, because otherwise they just, like, will turn it on using a troll. Oh, we can actually play this untapped, right? Because we do have a changeling down here. And here comes all the indestructibility. So I don't know how they survive this. But if they do, we're going to spin the Tazri wheel, and it's going to be great. It's going to be extra fun. A little BM. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they still take 8, so they're dead. Wow. Wow. That was sweet. Can we go first? I would like to go first. Haven't gone first today. It's been... Nope. 4 in a row. No go first. I'm telling you, this is the only way that aggro decks go for me. Every time. I have to play my first 4 to 7. I'm not kidding. 7 games on the draw. You're lucky if you win 2 of them. And then you start getting like a reasonable distribution and maybe you win. It's a nightmare. It's why I play Control, man. It's a nightmare. You'd hate it too. Glimpse of the Cosmos. Alright, might be the Simic Ramp Cyclone Summoner list, which Cyclone Summoner is going to be hard to beat. We have to be very fast, and we're already on the draw, so that's already really hard. But we've got some good cards here. We got some good stuff going on. Unfortunately, they're all clerics. Might be a while before we can play this Paragon and pump our Archpriest. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're in big trouble. I don't know if we can't close this fast enough, I don't think. Nothing stops Cyclone Summoner. They might not draw it. That's like our best hope, right? So we just have to do as much damage as fast as we can. So let's make another creature type to pump this Archpriest. Let's put out this Archpriest. Let's put a +1/+1 counter on this one, and jam. We still have too many clerics. We've got 3 clerics and 1 something else. Foretell, oh god, that's Alrund's Epiphany. It's the only Foretell card. And then they hold mana open. What was that? Divide by 0. They've got divide by 0. So if we put this on the stack, they'll divide it. At least here, if they divide something, it will be something smaller. And we do want to get this on the field. Put it on the 1-drop. They can bounce the Paragon. That saves the most damage. Let's see if they see it. They go for the 4/4 Priest. Okay. Mascot Exhibition, so they have no problem with mana. Drop them to 6. Play Limvala. And get a little bit of Hexproof going. We need more white mana. Limvala also can, after we play Tazri, can keep a bird from blocking. But let's see. Our opponent's probably going to Mascot Exhibition here after an untapped land. Or Cyclone Summoner, which would be worse. Can we kill them? We play Tazri, have a full party, and 2 Archpriests. We can give this flying, this flying. Oh, they don't have the untapped land. They go up to 8, though. I don't know, this turn's going to be close. We got what we needed, I think. Something went a little wrong with their draw. Just a little. And now we might be able to close this. Let's see. They foretell, okay. 8 life. We can make 1 thing unable to block and make 2 creatures flying, and we get the +1/+1 counter. We just need a warrior, so that's you. Alright, full party. One of these can't block. This flies, and this flies, and this gets a counter. Get him. Party time, baby. Party people. Whew. I guarantee that was like an untapped land from being an L from the opponent. I'm sure they had it. On the play. 5th game, we get to go first, and it is an interesting hand with too many clerics, but we will keep it because it's very aggressive. It is a lot of what we're looking for. Just need to draw some critters to fill out the party. We'll put this on green, this on blue, and we'll have our primary colors ready to go. Monk of the Open Hand. Okay. Facing off against white is a really bad matchup on the draw. It's a really decent matchup on the play. Like, it really is kind of about... It's about that simple, to be honest. Who goes first? Who gets to have initiative? Who has the larger creatures? Who has the first Luminar Aspirant? Yeah. That's pretty good. That's a good second turn. And they want to get aggressive back. That's the other thing. A lot of people who play these decks don't often know when to be defensive. I'm not sure. I'm not saying for sure they have to right now. You know what I am saying? I'm saying we drew way too many clerics. So do we have to be defensive? Maybe we're supposed to wait for a party to get this thing cooking. Because our squad commander right now is just going to make 2 creatures and not give bonus. And that's really bad. So I guess we have to wait. I liked our draw enough. I don't like it anymore. There's the elite. Will they take the Tazri or the Commander? Either way, we get a 4-drop. And we just have to draw a couple different creature types from there. Tazri's a long way from activating. But if we draw land, we'll get there. So, I mean, I guess it makes it so that if we do draw land, we're not completely screwed. Take the squad commander. The Paragon. Pretty good. Do we wait till next turn? I think we wait till next turn on the Paragon. Does it take more green? Nope, the kicker's generic. So what do we want? More green mana or white mana? Four, 6 is big. So we can start sending with the other creatures. If we make this a 5, they have to double block it. They have to double block it right now anyway, but they can't just block it with the code spell. Let's do this. Yeah, if they want to chump, that's great. This is going to be a tough game. Okay. Good. I'm glad we played the more expensive card and played around second Spellbinder. Make a 4/4, but we got you good and blocked by Tazri. Bears. I think we need to get bears down and ticking. Play around the third Spellbinder because the Shuffler is just that fine. We're attacking with a 6/5. Can block with 2 of these. Doesn't change if we put another counter on it. But if we put a counter here, if they put another counter on the monk, it doesn't attack well into Tazri, so we'll put this here. We're taking 6 a turn, so we've got a little bit of time, but the opponent's at 18? Let's go. It gets a lot worse for them over the next 2 turns. And they can't take 6 very many times, or they're going to die. Full party next turn. So we start making flyers. The monk's not doing anything. You might want to double block while you can, but I think if they do that, they're just too far behind on the board now. Maybe their hope is to draw a Sky Maul. Clarion Spirit, okay. Okay, this is going to get close. It's going to be very close. You want to put that counter on the Elite Spellbinder, attack with both, it's a 2-turn clock. That's a big deal. They can win next turn. Oh, didn't do it, did it? Didn't do it. Full party. Was I not aggressive enough? Is that how I lost this game? It's only flying till end of turn. Yeah. It's only flying till end of turn. A lot of damage, 15, but not enough. Not enough. On the play, no blue. Covert, no blue. Covert, no blue. Double black, ironically. Let's draw it. I mean, but we still don't have a 1-drop. All right, mulligan. Better? Green, blue, green, white, green, red. Okay. Pretty solid. All right. Not a lot of payoff. 3 party types. Another land. Let's get to work. We're like a squad commander away from a great draw. Squad commander or Tazri. Paragon? That can be awesome later. Not really sure about that +1/+1 counter. Maybe it could have been better served elsewhere, but I don't want to put it on Limvala since Limvala is the card we sacrifice. Okay, the first play of the game. Not bad. Not bad for us at all. Can make this a 3/4 in attack. Could make this a 4/4 in attack, which is a little bit better. Oh, also, wait, we can complete the party. We can complete the party. That's big game. Because then they can't block. We just get him for everything. All right, let's see what you got. We might just finish Blood Money before it gets started. Another Spellbinder, huh? You got me. You got the Sentinel. Yeah, when you first play the game on the draw as Spellbinder, that's probably not good enough. Bam. Okay, so that's party power. That's on a mulligan. Whew. Okay. All right, I felt that a little bit. That hit in the soul, that was strong. All right, the plan is get ahead, stay ahead. By the way, added a few creature lands. Replace some pathways with creature lands. Not worth reshooting an intro over, I don't think. Full party. It's a little slow though. No 1-drop on the draw. Don't love it. Not in love with it. All right. Revenge of Blood Money here. Doesn't seem good for us. Easy mode. Opponent makes short work of that Aspirate, but we draw another. Make it blue. Play it untapped. Feels good. Get our 3-drop down. See if we can start getting creatures to stick to the battlefield. This is a good card against Blood on the Snow. Not a good card when the opponent drops Kaya. So we'll see what they've got. Yep. Oof. It's gonna be tough out here. We do draw a land. We don't have a creature in the graveyard to exile their treasure. Playing Squad Commander this early isn't very good. Slamming Tazri, probably not good. So we'll go with a little bit of you. Let's start boosting the Aspirant. Although it might just get Vanishing Verse, but maybe Kaya will go after it. Oh, okay. We're just going to do that now. Well, so be it. People learn to hate that card. Gotta get the Eye Twitch gone. It's much more valuable for the opponent next turn when they can sack it to the Merchant. And you don't want it on the field when they play a Kaya. So even though they get to go fetch something, you have to be okay with that. Fumes. I mean, if they want to take out Limvala, I suppose. They don't have that many cards left. We've actually burned through a lot of them. There is a downside to going first. They haven't had a chance to use their Merchant either. Another verse. Okay. Well, if it's all 1-for-1 removal, that's... in a way, that's good for us. Because we have endless creatures. Our deck is nothing but creatures, so... there you go. Guess I'll put a counter here in the aggro. And we'll get another shapeshifter, and next turn it's real. They have a ghast. Alright, should have put a counter on my aspirant. Didn't think about that. That's an oops. They might go for the fumes this turn though instead, and they do. Wow. Okay. So let's go ahead and make these indestructible. Just have this in the graveyard instead in case we ever need to exile it to a Vandal. Another land. Think we do like this? Tazri's a little cheaper next turn. Does that matter? If they have Blood in the Snow, they're still 2 land drops away, so we can try to do as much damage as fast as we can. Hopefully leave them in a rough spot. Professor of some blah blah blah. They could also have Kaya. So they'll go get Sciences, fetch a land. Whether they have Kaya or whether they have Blood in the Snow. Or Professor Onyx, that could be there too. Alright. We need the right creature type. Let's go. Right creature type. Okay. Not quite. Do we play this out? Yeah, I think we just play it, right? I mean, we can't fetch with it. We don't have the right mana for that. How big can we make this? Maybe this is the right play. Although, man, if they do play a Kaya, they're really going to want to deal with like this, right? Okay, let's go like this. Trade, block, take. We want to punish for the maximum if they block over here. Alright, send the house. Drop to 10. Scoop! Okay, I guess just maybe needed the land for the Blood in the Snow, didn't get there. Sentinel, Archpriest, Bears, let's go. Could have used another Shapeshifter, but we do what we can here. On the play against Monk of the Open Hand. Oh, good draw. Good draw. Where are we gonna put that counter on the Archpriest, I guess? Yeah, that's a turn, baby. Opponent has their own ass pirate, but ours is on the play. I guess once I play this, this enters untapped. We can boost this up. It becomes a 5/5, and then the future can kill something larger. This isn't getting blocked this turn because they don't want to double block it. Go get him. That's what I thought. Okay. Well, they need a Skyclave Apparition, and if they have it, what do they even do with it? Do they take out the 1/1? They take out the Archpriest, because that's where the double clerics are. Either way, if they take out either one of these, we still have a cleric. They can't take out the bear. If they take out the Saga, then we kind of lose the removal spell and the ability to level this up. I don't think any of that really helps them. Okay, that works. They got some takedown action. That does keep the Bears Saga from doing much work. Are they going to get aggressive here? Oh, all right. All right, so we need another creature type. The center of the battlefield tapped now, unfortunately. But we can play this. And we can tap it for cancel. White. Play this. Play it on red or black. Doesn't really matter. Both are a thing. Let's see. This gets in as a 5/4 this turn, and this can block their whole board. Well, not if they put another counter on the monk. So we'll put it here. They probably don't have a way to kill Tazri in their whole deck. 5 mana. Can't get hit by Skyclave. Alright, so now they're like, I'll just play 2 spells every turn for the rest of the game and make jump blockers. Not the worst idea. Yep, gonna grow those flyers. Not a good draw. You. Why'd that work? Oh, each creature of power 4 or greater. I knew that. I totally knew that was gonna work. I know what I'm doing. Alright. Don't need another Tazri. Vandal can complete the party. And another Sentinel or another Archpriest. Party completed. Alright, who's flying in? Let's put a counter over here to make this card more useful. And let's get Airborne. Did I miss lethal? We only need to survive until next turn, right? And then we have them. So let's go ahead and pull this one back and just hit with this. I missed lethal. All right, I know how these cards work. I play them all the time. Don't worry about me. I could have put the +1/+1 counter on either one of these and end of the game. Or I could have given this flying. It's okay. I know how my cards work. I really stumbled through all of this. I hope you learned something, because I think we're proving I am incapable. All right, nothing but clean kills today. Flawless play and clean kills all day. Look at this hand. Let's go. Need to draw a blue. Need to draw a blue. Let's rumble. Our opponent's excited. Okay. Alrighty, opponent. Oh, look, it's another mono white player. Has become by far the most popular deck. I play against mono white like 5 times a day now. Mono green, not close. Nobody plays goblins. Like, the only time I run into Prismari Dragons is when I'm also running a control deck. Never once do I play against it when I'm just aggro smorking. Bummer. We'll see if they can answer the bears. The bears could carry. We'll see. So which elite spellbinder are you gonna cast? If they play a Skyclave apparition here, we're really happy because we don't need both clerics. They might just level this. I would level this. They want to play Sword of the Realms instead, though. Okay. Oh, I see. They get a 4/4. Arjuna trash talks Code Spell Cleric. This card's broken. I don't care what nobody says. Card is absolutely busted if all you're trying to do is end the game. Which is, in my opinion, the only thing white should care about. Another cleric off the top. Not perfect, but let's get some aggro going for ourselves. Look, I don't know how much damage I can take, but it is what it is. Oh, you got vigilance now. I see. Down to 10. Ugh. Can you not? If you had a spell to play, you would have played it before combat, right? Because it... Okay. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't buff. Okay, my bad. Doesn't buff because this was an equip. All right, so we can play Squad Commander and make some blockers, or we can play second Bears. I might just have to block with one of my Archpriests, so I guess that's life. But let's play more Bears. We want another green. This is on blue, right? Yep, let's have another green. Then we can power our Hydra up. Pass turn. We can jump with one of the Archpriests without blowing up our party, then play Squad Commander. We also get to deal a ton of damage to get this monk off the field. Come on, just level up your Paladin class. Just, you know, just do that. So, this card's so busted. So busted. It's so good. Nobody understands. Okay, Multani understands. I think we're in an okay spot, though. How close are we to lethal next turn? We'll assemble the party. We'll get +1/+1. So this is 10 points in the air. 10 points in the air. I don't know. That's really close. I might just take this bump. Wait, we can use the +1 here. So that's 5, 6, 5, 6. No blockers. Like I said, we're going to get clean wins here. No deaths. No mistakes. No oopsie daisies. Alright, choose up to one target creature or planeswalker. Each creature with power 4 or greater you control deals damage equal to its power to that permanent. You, and then you make this also a 4/4. Then we play you. Squad up. Everything gains indestructible. We target you, and we target you. 6, 5. Oh no! Actually, it's not lethal. I'm 2 points short. Like I said, perfectly calculated, perfect play. Although I think we do all this the same no matter what. Get him. We lose to a Sky Maul, but we can't help anyway. Oh, the opponent just scoops it. I guess they has no Sky Maul. They have room for Sword of the Realms, but not Sky Maul. Weird. Alright. Alright, bigger diamond on the horizon. It's the win and in game for a bigger diamond. Can we do it? On the play. Boom. Hand. Sketch. We play this on white. I don't know what we play this on. And we have to draw a land. I guess we play this on blue, and then we have to draw green. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. But if we actually get to double bears on the play, and then follow up with the Linvala, that should be game over. That's very strong, but we have to draw the land, and we'd love it to be a green. Oof. Alright, I'm naming green. I'm doing it. Well, we'll play this and try to use it to make the mana instead. Double blue. Double blue. Or tell. 100% Foretell. No Foretell. And we drew the green. God. Okay. Should have named blue. Didn't have a choice, though. Had to do what we had to do. They didn't foretell. What the heck does that mean? What kind of deck is this? Foretell is just... Oh, perfect. Okay. Foretell is just the best. Although, I have a bad feeling our opponent's going to counter what we play. So let's make it the Limbala. Because we have two of them. Saw it coming. Divide by 0. Okay. Do you have mana problems? Are you going to grab sciences and fix them? Elemental summoning. Okay. What is going on? Weird end boss for the bigger diamond. What is that? Elemental Expressionist. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, choose target creature you control. Until end of turn it gains, if this would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. And when this creature is put into exile, create a 4... Yeah. This creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else, and when it's put into exile, create a 4/4 red elemental token. The hell does this mean? You're gonna have to show me. I am not a believer. Anyway, our draw was awesome. So how do we make it all work? Play you. White, white, blue, blue, green, green. So, full party. That can't block. This gets buff. Mash. Alright, here we go. Whatever the heck it is your deck does, now is the time. I don't know what this is. Okay, bye. What were they doing? If you have any idea in the comments, what the heck were they doing?